Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Welcome back to Mario Maker Mayhem. So this video does have a little bit to do with Mario Maker, so I wanted to give my thoughts and opinions real quick. So the big news is Nintendo has revealed their E3 2019 plans, which is great to hear, and it's going to be good. You know, they're doing a Nintendo Direct like they have been doing for the past number of years now. So we'll just read the article real quick. I will leave the link to this article down in the description if you want to check it out yourself, because I'm just going to kind of briefly run through it. You know, I'm not going to go over all the talking points, but it's not just Mario Maker. You know, it's games that are coming up for the Switch in the near future. Maybe, potential DLC from games that have just recently been released, like Smash Bros. Ultimate. So let's jump into it. So Nintendo revealed its E3 plans. It looks like it'll broadcast the Nintendo Direct on June 11th at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. So that sucks because I'm at work during that time, but I think maybe I'll be able to find a way to get to a computer and watch that. But that'll be great. So it kind of goes on to talk about, right here. It'll focus entirely on software. Now, there was a rumor going around that there could be maybe a new Switch model going around that might be getting introduced. Well, apparently, it doesn't look like that. The description appears to reinforce the declaration that Nintendo won't talk about a new model of the Switch, which is, I guess, good or bad depending on whatever. I don't know. It's all right, but focusing solely on software, good play there, good play. So the company's announced 2019 lineup so far that we're expecting to be, revealed or, just talked about in the Direct. It includes games like Mario Maker 2, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, Astral Chain, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, Black Order, Dragon Quest XI-S, and potentially Animal Crossing, Daemon X Machina, Luigi's Mansion 3, and of course Pokemon Sword and Shield, and then Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. But there's probably a few other games that might sneak in there. But I wanted to kind of talk about one thing. Now, this will probably be a longer Direct because, again, E3's probably the biggest gaming convention, the biggest gaming thing out there for people to tune into and learn about all sorts of new news and all that stuff. So one thing that I was a little worried about, since they announced this and, Mario Maker comes out, just a couple weeks after E3, and what's the date today? May 9th, probably May 10th by the time this video goes up. That means we are pretty much 1 month away from E3. So we're not going to have any sort of Direct in May. It's, they're not going to just drop like a random, mini Direct or anything like that, on YouTube or anything like that. They're not going to drop any sort of information. So I'm a little worried only because I just made a video the other day talking about the file size for Mario Maker 2 and how it's supposedly going to be 3.5 gigs and it's, over twice the size of the original game. And we really haven't seen a whole lot of new things that would, kind of take up a lot of that data. I get the Mario 3D style, you got to get all 3D models and stuff. That's going to take up a good chunk of this stuff, but there's still so much more room. Are there going to be any sort of new modes? What is multiplayer going to be like if it indeed does have any? There's so much that I think that they're keeping secret. And while I'm a little worried, I'm also hopeful because I feel like they're holding on to so much that they haven't told us yet, and then that it might be a part of the, it will be a part of E3, and I'm hoping because Mario Maker comes out at the end of June, just a couple weeks after E3, and then, Fire Emblem comes out in July. I'm hoping those two games get more of the attention at E3 for, information-wise, because I was trying to think back, and they've been doing Mario Maker content, or not really content, just news. They haven't really been doing that all that well. I mean, back in February, we had that random Direct that dropped, and we learned about Mario Maker 2, which we're all excited about, myself included. But, I mean, besides that, we've been very scarce on info. I mean, besides maybe leaked screenshots or something like that, we haven't gotten a whole lot. We got a random, video that was uploaded last week, I believe, from their Instagram their Instagram profile, if I'm remembering that correctly, but it's like a minute long and it showed off a couple things, and well, all that is good. information is getting a little scarce, and while I'm, fingers crossed, trying to be a little bit optimistic here that they're saving everything, and Mario Maker 2 is going to have like a bigger sort of, presence at E3 because, well, that's the biggest Nintendo title that's coming out, after E3. So I'm hoping it has, I don't know, 5-10 minutes of just awesome info. Just boom, just tell us everything, maybe new enemies, just multiplayer mode, like new modes. Is there going to be anything? Just info. That's all we want, right? Just info. Tell us some more stuff. So I'm a little worried because I can't think of a game that's really been a big time Nintendo game that has kind of been this sort of, we'll say, scarce in information. We're kind of, I don't want to say it's an info drought, but if it wasn't for that leaked poster screenshot last week, we really wouldn't have much to be going on. I mean, sure, like I said, they had that Instagram little video in 1 minute. But besides that, we really don't have much. So I'm a little worried that maybe there's not too much left that they actually have to show off. But at the same time, it's like, nah, the file says, or the rumored is the file's going to be over twice the size of the original one. So there's got to be a lot more content. There's got to be so much more that they're holding off on, and that's what I'm hoping for. So I don't know. It'll be cool to see once we finally do get it. But yeah, I just we're all hungry for some new Mario Maker info. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is kind of good news? I mean, like I said, E3's roughly a month away now, so we're probably not getting any new information besides maybe leaks or random screenshots. Besides that, I highly doubt Nintendo's just going to drop random information videos for a game that they're about to promote in a month in time. It doesn't make too much sense. So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about this. Like a little worried, but also very optimistic. This is going to be, this could still be very good. Either way, I'm excited. Mario Maker 2 is on its way. Less than 2 months. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Are you worried that we haven't seen much, or are you kind of like, well, optimistic like me? Like they have so much more that you think they're holding off on, that they're going to be like, all right, boom, huge info dump at E3. Here's everything you need to know. Our amiibos coming back, multiplayer, what else, new game modes, enemies, all sorts of stuff. All that stuff. What's happening? Let us know. So yeah, let me know down that stuff down in the comments. How do you feel about this? So E3 announcement has been, well, announced. Their E3 plans have been announced at least. And this isn't confirmation right here. I want to clear this up. These are not the games that are guaranteed to be talked about. They're just Nintendo's focusing on software only for this, and these are highly expected to be talked about because they're, well, releasing in 2019, which makes sense. So most of these, if not all of these, will probably be talked about in some form. But, fingers crossed, it makes more sense for Mario Maker 2 and Fire Emblem Three Houses, because those are the next two big first-party titles for Nintendo that will be releasing very shortly after E3. So hopefully they get a bit more time and just whatever. Hopefully we get something big, maybe everything, maybe not everything, but you know what I mean. Anyway, that is going to be it. Enough rambling from me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comments again. And this is Mario Maker Mayhem.